excited to show you guys this. Now this is the Highlights Which Way USA. I am not using this as a base curriculum. This is just an added supplement to have hands-on and to kind of extend our lessons. Now I, as you know, am not a simple type of homeschooler. I like a lot of supplements and a lot of things added into our curriculums. So this I'm adding into our geography. As you all know, if you've been on my channel, I have been using Notgrass's Our 50 States and we are loving it. Now I do add in some things and I'm going to show you that today in this video. But this is the Highlights Which USA. You can order it online. This is not at all sponsored in any sort of way. I just am really excited about using it. We have not started yet, but I wanted to share with you guys. So you order in a pack of 2 basically, and it's a subscription, and every 3 weeks 2 more booklets are sent to you along with 2 more maps, a thing of the 2 license plates, and then it gives you 3 more weeks to 4 weeks because shipping takes a little bit. So I would say 4 weeks you receive it. So a month for 2 books, which I think works out perfectly for the way that we are going to use them. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit about this. So when we received the first pack, it came with these 2 booklets, the 2 maps, the license plate, the little license plate ring, the band, and then this official game guide. So I'm just gonna walk you through and show you. Now when you get your second order, it will only come with the 2 maps, the 2 booklets, and your 2 license plates. So these little license plates just pop out and they get to put them on their key ring and collect all 50 states that they learn. So let me put these aside. I am first going to show you this official guide. Now, when you open it up, it goes through just a little bit about your child. They get to put a picture, their age, home state, things like that. It comes with a state-by-state tracker and an official game guide. When you flip to the next page, it's going to talk a little bit about the 2 kids that are basically in every book. So their names are Trip and Scout, and they're just taking a trip pretty much around the USA. Let me zoom this out a little bit. There we go. So it talks a little bit about them, and then it talks about the other people that are involved in the booklets. Here are the game rules. Talks about your state puzzle books, your state maps, and then it goes directly into the states. So each time you finish a state, you're going to want to fill out this form, and well, your kids will, you won't really have to. And then it goes along with the lesson book. So inside the book, it'll talk about things that you can put inside of this official game guide. But it is so cute, you guys. So it literally walks through all 50 states through this little guide here. So I'm going to go to Texas. It is in alphabetical order. Now they send them to you in like a random order. It's not like all of East Coast, all of West Coast. It's nothing like that. So as you can see, we received Texas, California, Florida, and New York. So let me see here. So we'll start with Texas. Here is all aboard. They get to do this little maze here. And then it talks about Texas. So here it talks about the 4 which way teams meet on beautiful South Padre Island. This warm and windy island is a hot spot for kite flying and kiteboarding. So it talks a little bit about the places in Texas. Here's the Alamo. They're going to be finding these things here. And this is just for fun, you guys, just so that they could read a little bit about it and they'll be learning without really realizing they're learning. This is on Big Bend National Park. And then here are art cars, Congress Avenue Bridge, where all the bats are. Here's San Antonio. And then here are answers. So the next thing that comes with it is this state map. Now this I think is pretty cool. So here is the map of Texas. It just gives you little facts around the map. And then down here at the bottom, it shows all the Texas fact packs. So state symbols, facts, history, geography, major cities, famous people. And then if you flip it over here, it just shows about trip and scout and what they did on their trip to Texas. So once they get through this, you're gonna wanna give them this and let them poke out their little, or punch out their little Texas and put it on their ring for them. So I thought that this was so cool. I'm not gonna walk you through every book because it's basically the same as far as how they have it laid out. Now I did wanna tell you guys how I plan on using it. So I'm gonna find Texas in here. So for the first day on Mondays, we will start with this first lesson here, and it's Texas. So we will read through these pages here, and then these, and then you have the activities to do here. So she needs to work out of her Atlas workbook, which is this. So she always does the first page here, and she'll color this, she'll sketch over this and then color it. And then she will have her lesson review in here, and it is just questions. It's just 5 questions about what she has read. And then we will move on from here. So we'll be doing 3 days in this book along with the state map. When we work through this for the 3 days, what I plan on doing is using these as a base of what we're going to be looking up in this book. So these are amazing places to see in North America. This is through Amazon. I will link it down below if I can find the link for it. But what we're going to do is we're going to be looking for these places in this book. So let's see here. South Padre Island. So back in the back, it shows each state. So we're in Texas, right? Let's see if that's on here. So it is Padre Island, 189. So we will turn to page 189. And we will be reading about it before she works through this. And then the next page, because we're not only going to do 1 page, we'll probably be doing 2 to 3 of these depending on how long it takes. I'll just play it by ear as we go. But then we'll be reading about the Alamo. So then I will look up the Alamo here, 182 and 183. So we would go to here and we would read all about the Alamo, and then she would work through this page. And then the same thing here, I'll look for this place in here. Now, if they don't have it, we'll just skip that, we'll just skip reading it if they don't have it, because it'll be fine. We're still learning about it here. So we will be learning about the places more in depth, have this to work through for fun so she doesn't feel like all I'm doing is reading to her. And then I also have these little books that I think this was from Target, and then this was from the Dollar Tree. I think that's how they do Targets, I think. And I believe that I got this one from the Dollar Tree. So we'll just look up specific areas that we read about throughout geography, and we'll look them up in here. And then the last thing, so that's 4 days. We're gonna be doing it 5 days a week, which is okay. And then the other thing I use for geography is this Maps and Geography book. This again is on Amazon, and this is for grades 3 through 6. And we've literally just been working through the book slowly, and it just shows different mapping. Now further back, as you can see, where does it start? That's not it, I don't think. So here starts United States geography. So once we get back to here, it'll be going more in depth about the states, because at the front, it's more mapping like this. This is more of what she's been doing, towns and museums and things like that, to get familiar with how to even read a map. And now like this is how it's basically been. And then so I see here it'll start more into geography, real, you know, of the states, not real geography, but more of the state mapping. So we'll just work page through page through here. So when we go through this on Friday, which is our 5th day, we do this for 1 day. I'll do a couple sheets out of there, and then we do something having to do with landforms. So we find a specific landform, and that's what we work through. So I have this Landforms book that I printed out for her for free, and it just walks through all different landforms. And let's see what we're on next. So she'll be learning about canyon. So I have her write the physical feature of a canyon, and then I have her look up the definition of a canyon, and then we look up a famous example. So for instance, the Grand Canyon, and then she'll color this. And then we look up a canyon in this book. Now this book doesn't have everything. It's just a small book from Amazon, but it's helpful. And then we also look here. So this one has canyon. I wrote on here, where's canyon at? Well, you guys, it shows a canyon here and they don't have a canyon in here. So, but that's what we have been doing. We've been working through both of these. If you guys know of a really good landform book that has information on it plus pictures, can you please comment down below for me? I would love to find a good landform book. I've been looking and I just can't find one. So if you guys could do that for me, that would be awesome. And then this is her geography picture dictionary. So when she's looking up the definition for her book, she'll look in here. And this is old. I think I got it from Goodwill or maybe just a used bookstore. I can't remember. But it's in alphabetical order. So she would just find canyon and then she would put the definition here. Here, I'll show you guys. She'll write the physical feature and then she'll write the definition and then she will write what is a famous example. And then the following Monday, what we will do is we'll start where we left off. So starting on this page here, it's always a song about the state and it has to do with something that goes on in the state, and it's usually really, really old. So I'm just warning you guys, the music is really old and different, but it's so cool to hear what they actually heard back in the 1800s or 1700s. And then the next section here is going to be a story about a particular place in Texas and a family, and that is really, really cool. That has been really cool to learn. Not like a typical textbook. So we are loving that. And then after we read through this, she will have the second page in her Atlas workbook, and then they have them write in their composition books. So for instance, this is, what is something in creation you feel shows the greatness and the power and the glory and the victory and majesty of God? So she'll have to write her thoughts on that in her composition book. So that is what she will be doing on the second week of geography in Texas. And that will be for Monday. And then again, we will start going through more of the pages in here until we basically get through this state. So we'll do the Notgrass 1 day, we'll do this 3 days, and then we will do the mapping and the mapping out of this book with the landform on the 5th day. So that's how we'll do it until we get through this. So I really wanted to share that with you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it helpful or encouraging or inspirational. I don't know, just showing you guys different ways to add to base curriculums. And we really have been enjoying Notgrass as a base. It really is, it's a laid back type of curriculum, and I really am enjoying that actually, even though I'm adding a million things. Maybe that's why I really enjoy stuff like that too, is because I like adding to our curriculum. So if you guys are at all interested in Notgrass's curriculum, I'll have a link down below. I am an affiliate with them, and we also use their history and we're loving it. That's what made me want to look into their geography, because we were loving their history so much, and I had heard that they were coming out with geography, because this is new as of, I think it came out in August of 2020, or what was it, August or September? I don't know, I think maybe even October. I think it was closer to September or October maybe, because we got this later in our school. I can't remember, you guys. All I know is we ordered it because we were loving their history. So they reached out to me last month and asked if I would be an affiliate for them, and I thought that that was so cool. So because I really do love their products. So I will have that link down below if you guys are at all interested. That will be down below. And then if you're interested in any of the books that I have shown you that come from Amazon, and I will try to link the website, not link it, but I'll put the website name for this Landform little booklet here. I just made it, I laminated it all myself. But they're free printouts. And what else, you guys? I think that's it. But don't forget to leave me a comment if you guys know of any geography landform books, because I'm super on the lookout for it. But that's it. Again, thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out with me. And be sure to hit that like and the subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you guys back on my channel. So be safe and stay healthy and be blessed always. Bye, guys.